You accept the reality that's presented to you. You watch the news and perceive it as truth that's given to you. You even repeat the things that you hear. Just listen to you. Major media outlets exist here just to fool you. Fox News, MSNBC, and CNN. What kind of vision are you seeing in? I'm seeing them in Ultra HD, trying to brainwash me and everybody else. Why can't y'all see? On the internet, imposing on our intellect. It makes me wonder why guys like can't even get respect. It's time to disconnect and get some shit correct. Don't pay attention, they misdirect us to get a check. InfoWars on the prison planet, it ain't right. It's just another way to put it out in plain sight. This is their game that we're playing. They got their game tight. The new world order stops on us, so some gas and shove it up. I wanna put the Rockefellers in a building and fireplace right into it just to kill them. That's how I'm feeling. I wanna write fuck you wanna know. Piss on it, shove it down George Bush's throat. Watch his ass choke. I wanna place the royal families in the ghetto and have people light them up with heavy metal. Coach brother, fuck you. George Soros, fuck you. Vladimir Putin, fuck you. Barack Obama, fuck you. Xi Jinping, fuck you. Pope Francis, fuck you. Larry Page, fuck you. New World, fuck you. Almost everything that we ever been taught to fucking lie. And now I never trust anything, and you wonder why. I think it's justified, plus the lies just multiply. That's the reason that I'm never passive and I won't comply. Born in the middle of a world that we don't understand. We go to school and think we're smart, but that's part of the plan. They kill them, that's part of the scam. We're really meant to just be stuck in the darkness and damn. Every day we're supposed to stay in a state of confusion. Never intended to escape this created illusion. We believe in things that to this day are remaining unproven. Bringing down our current government is our greatest solution. Well, we spend most of our time occupied by entertainment, constantly infiltrating your brain just to train it. Time to accept all the conditions of your enslavement. It's time to get twisted, sister. No, we ain't gonna take it. I'm gonna soak a stack of cash and some salad green sand. I wanna put the Rockefellers in a building and fireplace right into it just to kill them. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling. I wanna write fuck you wanna know. Piss on it, shove it down George Bush's throat. Watch his ass choke. I wanna place the royal families in the ghetto and have people light them up with heavy metal. Warren Buffett, fuck you. Rupert Murdoch, fuck you. Hillary Clinton, fuck you. Robert Iger, fuck you. Zuckerberg, fuck you. Rothschild, fuck you. They got us running around like chickens with our heads cut off, sacrificing our lives to jobs that barely pay enough to get by. To add insult to injury, it is becoming illegal to be homeless. These motherfuckers have an agenda with plans and goals that exceed 100 plus years from now, and you don't even know what you're going to eat for lunch tomorrow. ODD TV.
Alright. So we all know about North Korea. How it's doing all these test runs and stuff. And Trump is like, no, we're done talking. We got tomorrow. We will have THAAD missile systems in South Korea tomorrow. I said April 7th. So yeah, tomorrow we'll have THAAD missile systems in South Korea, and that's gonna piss off China. We already know that. Okay, so this was 2 days ago. 3 missiles land in Japanese waters. So he's telling Japan, like, hey, looking at you too. And in here, this is a recent one. South Korea's defense ministry said the missile flew about 60 kilometers, 40 miles. And this is just in the beginning before the talks of between Trump and Z about China helping with North Korea. They've been allies forever, China and North Korea. I honestly think if the United States went to war with North Korea, China would intervene, just like the Vietnam War. That's that's all heating up, and then you got Syria threatening Israel after Syrian forces fired missiles at Israeli jets returning airstrikes in the country's ISIS-held eastern state. Syria reportedly issued a stern warning to Israel through their Russian allies. More airstrikes will be met by Scud missile fire in return. So basically telling, oh, Israel, you're not allowed to bomb in Syria. You're just not allowed to do it. Well, that's another threat. Hold on real quick. Um, okay, so I'm trying to find. So they say there was a chemical weapons strike in Syria. It says two opposition controlled areas in the suburbs around Damascus, Syria, were struck by rockets containing a chemical agent. Sarin estimates the death toll ranged to at least 281 people to 1,729. The attack was the deadliest use of chemical weapons since the Iran-Iraq War. And they got that going on. Like honestly, things are adding up with that because you see people going in, they're not using proper gear, touching them without gloves. It sounds a little fishy. The Bernie Trump perspective. Got a good point. Yeah, UN is trying, but is it gonna work though? Because, like I said, the North Korea and China have been allies ever since way back in Vietnam. They have been allies, and I doubt China. See, exactly. Like it don't add up. It just don't add up. The whole Syrian chemical attack just don't add up. There's no way. Hold on. We go here like U.S. troops headed to. So let's go here. U.S. terror forces in Syria are invaders. That's what Assad says about U.S. forces. But I seen something about U.S. troops going to Damascus. I don't know. I can't find it. But anyways, that's what's going on in there. And then let's get on to like Russia. Russia has oh, and it says the Tylerson has had enough about North Korea. But where is okay? That's U.S. Where the oh man, I hate this when this happens. I didn't. What happened? Russian tanks in Crimea. Okay, so Russia has deployed right here. This is by the Daily Star. Shows Vladimir Putin's tanks heading to Europe's doorstep. Right there, you got the tanks right there on a train. Right there. So you see all those tanks? All right there, all through that train, heading straight for Crimea. Okay, so NATO has backed that with hundreds of U.S. tanks arrive in Europe to support NATO anti-Russian buildup. And this is by Zero Hedge. Look at all of them. Can't tell me those aren't US's M1 Abrams. So everything's escalating up until now. And what do we do? Well, we just tell people what's going on. I don't know whether people actually put two and two together, connect all these dots, because these are all chess pieces moving on the world stage. And oh, there's something else I need to cover real quick. Well, I totally fucked that up. Typing too fast. I don't even know what the hell that was, but okay. Let's talk about China. New China bases in South Africa. Okay, so it's not exactly new, but it's February 25th. But Chinese now have a naval base in South Africa to basically get a better standpoint on the South China Sea. The contested waters of the South China Sea. All these are easy. You could find all these articles, no problem. All these are on Google. Russian invasion fears video. Um, oh, you can't find that on Google. The threat to Israel. And here we go. We got Russia has some big missiles. I'm not even gonna lie. Russia is a powerhouse. Russia is a powerhouse. And that's all I really wanted to cover. I wanted to cover the world stage and what's going on between North Korea. You got not only is Tyler saying has spoken enough after North Korea keeps defying the sanctions, but a four-star general comes out and says we're ready. So things are going to be heating up more, and that whole chemical attack, that's all bullshit. Like, part of my language, but I didn't believe it. But like one time on Twitter though, I seen something about big flash that they seen in Syria, and it could be seen in Turkey, and I never got any more info on that. If someone finds any info on that big old explosion that was in Syria and no one knows has any info on it, uh, all info appreciated. Get it out there. Like I'm very active on Twitter. Like I made this account at the beginning of 2017. I already tweeted 2,551 times. I'm only following 117 because I'm very picky. But I have 76 followers already. I'm growing. I'm just out here telling people what's going on. Just, yeah. That's all I really got for tonight. Uh, the Bernie Trump perspective. Thanks for stopping in, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, I completely agree with you on that. Well, have a good night. Stay safe. Have a plan. You never know what's going to happen.